Use your imagination, Conor O'Malley. What do you see?
I see a spark.
Yes, and?
No, it's water. It's watercolour.
Keep looking.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Long ago, before this was a town with roads and trains and cars, this was a kingdom.
Here, we don't even have a Tesco.
It was a prosperous kingdom with a wise king who had won peace for his people. But peace had come at a price. The king had lost all 3 of his sons in battle to giants, to dragons, to armies of men led by great wizards.
This is all sounding pretty fairy tale-ish.
You wouldn't say that if you heard the screams of a man killed by a spear. The queen was unable to bear the loss of all their 3 sons, leaving the king alone in despair with the company of his only remaining heir, his orphaned grandson. The child was raised as a prince, winning the love of the kingdom with his gallantry and good heart. His people loved him. He was nearly a man when his grandfather took a new wife. The king felt ill, and rumor began to spread that she was an evil witch, that she was bent on taking the throne for herself by poisoning the king. A few weeks later, the king died. The prince was too young to take the king's place, so, by law, the queen would rule for another year. The future was uncertain. The prince, meanwhile, had given away his heart. She was beautiful and smart, and though only a farmer's daughter, the kingdom smiled on the match. The queen, however, she was rather enjoying being queen. And what better way to remain so than to marry the prince herself?
What? That's disgusting. She was his grandmother.
Step-grandmother, and still a young, beautiful woman herself, don't forget. The prince, however, didn't like the idea either. He took the farmer's daughter, and they rode away into the night. They stopped to rest under the branches of a yew tree.
That's you.
The next morning, the prince awoke. "Arise, my beloved," he said, but the farmer's daughter did not stir. Which was when the prince noticed the blood.
Blood?
Someone had killed his beloved in the night.
What?
"The queen," he cried. "The queen has murdered my bride." The villagers, full of fury and vengeance, rose up at the crime. It was then that I came walking. The queen was never seen again.